Ranking the best corners in Madden 25. And we're back here with another tier list update. Today, we're going to be taking a look at the cornerback position. Before we get into today's video, I do want to talk about our sponsor real quick, MMOEXP.com. If you guys want an alternative to buying packs, consider buying coins at MMOEXP and make sure to use code DILL at checkout for 5% off your order. Now, the very first card we got today is Team Captain Troy Vincent that starts off at a 78, and you can upgrade him all the way up to an 83. This card has 81 speed, 84 acceleration, 80 man coverage, 79 zone, 80 press. He does get all 32 team chems though, so you could relatively easily get him up to 82 speed. And he does have that play ball and air aggressive, does get a X factor ability, but these aren't ones that start on. For me, this Troy Vincent though, just given the corners we have, I am going to start him off in this F tier. Now, he might be someone that goes up to D for me, but corner is one of the most loaded positions. We have over 50 cards to go over. Now, after that, we get a ton of Amani Uwaries. Now, I debated on even going over these cards right now because we will not get them until October 1st. And I was thinking about maybe trying to plan ahead, like, oh, where do I think they're gonna rank? We're just gonna rank them based on where they are right now. We have the bronze reward, we have silver, gold, so on like that. So the bronze reward is 81 speed, 78 acceleration, does have 81 zone, 72 man. But again, there's a card like Troy Vincent, maybe could see him in the D tier, but he's gonna be F for me. After that, we get the silver reward though, that has 82 speed, 80 acceleration, this time 83 zone coverage, which you could get that up to 85 with strategy cards. And again, the height isn't gonna change, still 6'2", always gonna have play ball and air aggressive. And he does get some X factors, like he can get the tier 1 comeback ability. For me, this Amani though, the silver one, gonna be in the D tier. This gold Amani card, 83 speed, 81 acceleration, does hit that 85 tier of zone just base. I'm gonna put this Amani in the C tier because he hits that 85 tier of zone. The elite Amani right here, again, 85 speed, this time 87 zone, 81 man coverage, and X factors the exact same thing. So elite Amani, again, gonna be a little bit better than this one. And then we get the top end reward right here. We get the hero Amani that has 86 speed, 85 acceleration, does get all 32 team chems, so you could get this card up to 87 speed, could potentially hit that 90 level of zone with strategy cards, and again, X factors, all that stuff staying the same. This card though is going to be in the A tier for me. And yeah, I think all the Amanis kind of go up and up in tier, especially if you can get this one up to 90 zone, and also the fact that he does get all 32 team chem. But again, is this going to hold true for October 1st? I would guess like this card's going to be an F, this one's going to be in D, this one's going to be in like C, maybe a tier higher, but again, it's just going to be a wait and see thing. Now we just get the base 80 overalls, and we got Tariq Woolen starting off right here. Tariq Woolen has base 84 speed, and this card is 6'4". So this is something, if you can't get the highest tier zone, you want the height. And Tariq Woolen also hits 80 zone coverage, so it's not like he can't cover. I'm going to place this Tariq Woolen in the B tier. I think he's a really solid corner in the game right now, one of the best budget options. This time we get DJ Reed. DJ Reed is 5'9", 80 speed, 81 acceleration, doesn't hit 80 for zone or man though as well. You could get the zone up to 80 with strategy cards, but also I just think the speed is just not there. DJ Reed is going to be someone in the F tier for me. After that, we get Jonathan Jones, 81 speed, 83 acceleration, doesn't hit 80 for man or zone without strategy cards, and he's 5'10". For me, Jonathan Jones is also going to be in this F tier. Teron Johnson this time, 81 speed, 83 acceleration, this time does hit 80 zone coverage. Teron Johnson for me is more similar to like Troy Vincent in this bronze Amani. Again, I don't think they're good enough for the D tier. Then we get 80 overall JC Horn with 81 speed, 82 acceleration, again, doesn't hit 80 for man or zone without strategy cards, so this is going to be another card I place F. Jamel Dean this time, 80 speed, 80 acceleration, the coverage stats really aren't there. Jamel Dean going to be another F tier player. Chidobe Awuzie this time, 80 speed, 82 acceleration, again, the coverage stats really aren't there without strategy cards, so he's also going to be F. We get Jalen Watson this time with 81 speed, 83 acceleration, 80 zone coverage this time, and he's 6'2". I'm going to go ahead and put Jalen Watson D, and I'm going to bump up Troy Vincent, specifically on a theme team. Like, I like the height of Jalen Watson just a little bit more than these guys. And after that, we go on a run of Antonio Cromartie's. The first one we got is 80 overall, 83 speed, 82 acceleration. This time doesn't really have any coverage stats, but again, he's 6'2". I don't hate this as a budget card either. I do think Tariq Woolen is a lot better because of his coverage stats, but I'm gonna put him in the D tier because again, he's just lacking coverage. Now we're gonna skip ahead to all the Antonio Cromartie cards where he has 84 speed, 83 acceleration on this 82, 6'2", this time 80 man coverage, doesn't hit a good tier of zone, so pretty solid in a man-based defense. Place the 82 Crow on this Tariq Woolen level. And then finally for the full Cromartie, 86 speed, 85 acceleration, again, the height's not changing, 85 man, 80 zone coverage, and also has play ball and air aggressive. For me, Cromartie for a while was an S tier player. I think he's now A tier given the corners we have today, but he's like right there. I can definitely still see you saying that you love Cromartie. I will say he's S tier on a theme team, and he gets a lot of the best theme team chems, but I think just base card more A now. Then after that, we get our last 80 overall. We get Jeff Okudah with 83 speed, 82 acceleration, acceleration. The coverage stats really aren't there, but he is 6'1". This card kind of reminds me of the Cromartie we just covered, the 80 overall. I'm going to place him in the D tier as well, just kind of lacking coverage stats, but good physical stats. And now we bump it up to 81 overalls. We got Tre'Davious White with 80 speed, 82 acceleration. I just feel like the speed isn't really there. You get the zone up to 80, so we'd hit 80 for man, zone, and press. Again, though, I feel like I just can't really recommend Tre'Davious White with that speed. I'm going to place him F. I feel like they did Denzel Ward so dirty. Like, usually this is a card that should be a budget beast. 80 speed, 81 acceleration, and he's higher man coverage than zone. So even in a man-based defense, you want the speed to be able to keep up with receivers. Denzel Ward, in my opinion, going to be another F tier card. This time we get Derek Stingley, though. 82 speed, 82 acceleration, his first card of the video. 81 man, 75 zone. I'm going to place this Derek Stingley in the D tier. Now we get Kenny Moore, 81 speed, 82 acceleration. He is 5'9". For me, it's 5'9" height. Like if this card, for instance, was 6'4", I'd put him in the D tier. I just really can't recommend the really short players on defense, man. I think it's already hard enough for your zones to zone. And for Kenny Moore to be really good, he has to hit like those next tier of physical stats, that next level of zone coverage. We have Marlon Humphrey, 80 speed, 81 acceleration, 82 man. Pretty similar to Tre'Davious White with what you could do with the coverage stats. But again, I just can't really recommend the 80 speed at corner at this point. Gonna be F. We have Stephon Gilmore. Again, it's this right here, the 79 speed. You just don't really want that on your football field, man. 79 speed is just way too low. Gilly Lock gonna be in the F tier. We get Dolphins great Kendall Fuller, but exact same thing I just said about Stephon Gilmore. Just really not a good point to run him. Putting Kendall Fuller in the F tier. Rasul Douglas this time has 80 speed and base, 80 for man, zone, and press. He is 6'2". Ah, man, he could be D tier with his height too, the 6'2". I'll slightly put him here because I do like him more than everyone in this tier. I will slightly put him in the D tier, maybe slightly overrating him. And last 81 overall, we get Deron Bland with 81 speed, 82 acceleration. This time 81 zone coverage. I think he's pretty similar to Teron Johnson. I'm gonna place Bland right by him. And now we get the 82 overall. The first one we got is Travarius Ward, 6'1" height, 82 speed, 82 zone coverage, 80 acceleration. Travarius Ward for me is gonna be someone in this D tier. We also get AJ Terrell, that's pretty similar, 82 speed, 82 acceleration. This time 80 for man coverage. And he's 6'1". For me, AJ Terrell also gonna be in this D tier. We get L'Jarius Sneed this time, 81 speed, 6'1" height, 83 zone, and with strategy cards, you could get him up to that 85 level. And he also has that play ball and air aggressive. I will say Sneed. I'm going to play Sneed a little bit higher than like Deron Bland and Teron Johnson. It's specifically if you have the strategy cards for him, though. If you don't have the strategy cards for him, he's up. We also get Darius Slay, 6 foot height, 82 speed, 83 acceleration, 82 zone. Pretty similar stuff we've seen from a lot of corners so far, also going in the D tier for me. We get Trent McDuffie with 80 speed, 82 acceleration. It does have 82 man. You could get the zone, the press up, but again, it's like the lower physical stats. I just can't really recommend that. It doesn't have really crazy height to make up for it. I'm also going to place this card in the F tier. Marshawn Lattimore kind of got done dirty just like Denzel Ward. Only 80 speed on the card's tough. Again, you could get the zone up to 80, but it's just kind of along the lines of like everyone else. For me, it's just he's along the lines of like everyone else in F. Him and Denzel Ward got done dirty. We also get Jalen Johnson with 81 speed, 6 foot height. And again, this is a card very similar to L'Jarius Sneed. You could get him up to 85 zone coverage. If you do that with Jalen Johnson, I'm putting him D right by L'Jarius Sneed. We also get Trevon Diggs right here, 81 speed, 6'2" height. Like I said with Sneed and Jalen Johnson, if you get him up to 85 zone, he's right here for me. Now we get Kyler Gordon. Kyler Gordon, 6 foot height, 81 speed, 84 acceleration. This time 82 zone coverage. Does have higher agility and change of direction. The other 81 speed corner is better just because of the fact that you could get him up to 85 zone. I could see him being right here. If you want to argue that, you can, but I'm going to place him F. We also get Mekhi Blackman right here with 82 speed, 84 acceleration. This time 5'11". He is a man coverage corner. Now this is a card that I used for a little while. I didn't really think he played great for me. I'm going to place Mekhi also in this D tier. Now we get Darrelle Revis right here. So we're going to go the 82 and then the full Darrelle Revis. So this card has 83 speed, 80 acceleration, 81 man coverage, a little bit lower zone, a little bit lower press. He does have play ball and air aggressive. I'm going to place this Darrelle Revis. I will slightly place him C tier. Little bit better than these guys because he does hit a little bit of coverage, but I could see him being D tier as well. And then for the full Darrelle Revis, he has two cards. He has this one right here where it's just like the Revis Island standard art. And then he also has a vintage champion. I think they're both on the same level for me. The vintage one is better because he has a better X factor, like it's less AP and it's on for one more play, but they have the same exact stats. And the X factor you're going to want to run is universal coverage. This card is 5'11", 86 speed, 84 acceleration, 83 agility, 87 change of direction, has 84 man, 83 zone. And I believe with strat cards, you could get both up to 85. The whole entire reason you run this card though is universal coverage. Like I will be honest, when this is not on, I think he plays pretty awful. The fact that Darrelle Revis gets universal, I feel like I have to place him S tier. And I can see a world where you do not have this card S tier. I think the argument is just universal coverage. You can agree, you can disagree with him being S, but it felt like for a little while you have to run him. I'm gonna have some corners in this S tier that I think play better than him and that I'm running over him, but I think I just had to place him S. Now we're going to the team builder 82 overalls, where we have Benjamin St-Juste, 6'3" height, 83 speed, 83 acceleration. He is 80 zone coverage as well. I think he's like a slight step below Tariq Woolen, so I'm gonna place St-Juste in the C tier. We also get Shaquille Griffin, 6 foot height, 84 speed, 85 acceleration, and play ball and air balance. Shaquille Griffin for me, I'm gonna place Shaquille Griffin in this B tier. I think he's better than this Cromartie too. After that, we get Troy Hill with 83 speed, 84 acceleration. He's 5'11", does have 83 man coverage, which is pretty solid. For me, Troy Hill is also gonna be someone on the C tier level. Now after that, we bump it on up to 83 overalls. We got Pat Surtain right here with 83 speed, 83 acceleration, 80 for man, zone, and press, and he's also 6'2", so has a good height. I think this Pat Surtain is an easy addition to this B tier. We also get Jair Alexander with 83 speed, 82 acceleration. This time he's 5'10", has decent man coverage, decent press. You could get the zone up to 80 as well. For me, this Jair Alexander is also going to be someone I add to the C tier. Then we get Micah Abraham that has 85 speed, 88 acceleration. This card is going to have two different rankings, and I'll explain in a second, but also 82 man coverage as well. And he has play ball and air aggressive, so this card on a preseason theme team, you can get up to 87 speed, 90 acceleration, which is actually like, I think he's pretty much all physical stats man coverage corner, which would be like B or A. I will put this card on the B tier level because he does have the man coverage. I kind of want to drop down Shaquille Griffin and Cromartie though, and I think that's what I'm going to do. Yeah, I'm gonna go like this because I like Tariq Woolen hitting that 80 zone, that 6'4" height, and these guys, while they are a little bit faster than them, they just aren't really hitting the coverage that I like. And now we're with the 84s. We got 84 Jalen Ramsey with 83 speed, 82 acceleration, 84 man, 81 zone, 85 press, and he's also 6'1". So Corley Jalen Ramsey for me, I think is a really solid corner. I'm gonna place him in the B tier. We also get 84 Sauce Gardner, 84 speed, 84 acceleration. He is 6'3", 84 man, 82 zone, 84 press. So Sauce is in a weird spot because he's better than Tariq Woolen. I don't think he's on this A tier level either. I don't. He's like in a B plus spot. Like he is top end in this B tier. We're gonna move Tariq Woolen more like bottom end. Like he just doesn't hit the craziest coverage stats, but he's also 6'4". I get Sauce at 6'3". It's tough, man. I could see him A, but he's like B plus for me. And we also get 84 overall JC Horn. That's 6'1", 85 speed, 86 acceleration, 83 man coverage, 81 zone coverage, 80 press. And he also has that play ball and air aggressive. This is the free potential house rule award from College OT. Again, I think he's more along lines like a top and a B tier player. I don't think he's good enough for A. Better than Micah Abraham because he can hit 80 zone. But again, he's like in a B plus type of range for me. And now for the rest of the video, we just got 85 pluses. The first one we got is Asante Samuel Jr. This card is 5'10", 85 speed, 87 acceleration. Does hit that 85 tier zone with 82 man as well. And he also has play ball and air aggressive. I think Asante Samuel, really good corner in the game. He's going to be A tier for me. Don't think he quite makes S, but he is really, really good. Now, after that, we get Richard Sherman. Man, this is an interesting card because he's 85 speed, 87 acceleration. He is 6'3". Does hit that 85 level of zone. Now, this is a card that does not have great man coverage. He does have play ball and air aggressive as well. Sherman, for me, before some of these other corners came out, I think he was an easy addition to S. I am going to keep him A right now. I think in his pure zone-based defense S, but I think you would like your corners to play a little bit of both man and zone. Sherman just really doesn't have the core ratings to play man coverage. He has the height to. And as a pure base card, if we took off Revis's X factor, I think Sherman is a lot better than Revis. It's just, again, universal. We also have Terrion Arnold right here, rookie premier, 85 speed, 85 acceleration, does have 85 man, 80 zone, 85 press, and he can get all 32 team chems, so could get him up to 86 speed as well. I think Terrion Arnold, theme team S tier, no theme team base card A tier, so I'm gonna place him A. After that, we get Dolphins great right here, Jalen Ramsey, 85 speed, 85 acceleration, does have 86 man, 83 zone, 87 press, and he is 6'1" still. This season, boom, Jalen Ramsey is severely overpriced. I think he's still an A tier corner, but I would rather run Sherman and Terrion Arnold over him, so I'm gonna place him right here in A. We also get Trevon Diggs right here with 86 speed, 85 acceleration, this time 6'2", and he's very similar to Sherman in the fact that he just man coverage not really strong suit, but great in his zone-based defense. I think wherever you have Sherman, you have to have Trevon Diggs right by him. So I'm going to place Trevon Diggs in this A tier. Then after that, we get Rasul Douglas, 86 overall ultimate preseason, 85 speed, 86 acceleration, 6'2" height, has some of the highest man in zone you'll see. It's some of the highest balance of man. I'm going to put Rasul S. I don't care. I'm going to put Rasul S. I can say he's bottom end, but it's the balance of man and zone that you can both get up to 90. Now after that, we get Patrick Surtain. He has 3 different card arts, but it's the same card. This card is 6'2", 86 speed, 87 acceleration, 86 agility, 85 change of direction. You can get both the man and zone up to 85, which is great, by the way. Play ball and air aggressive. I think Patrick Surtain is one of the best corners in the game. He's going to be an easy addition to S for me. And this is one of the corners that I think plays a lot better than Revis, even with the universal X factor. Then after that, we get 87 overall Mel Blount. That is 6'3", 86 speed, 86 acceleration, and zone press all can hit 85 with strategy cards. And he also has that play ball and air aggressive. This card can get like the pick artist X factor. He can get Stonewall for 1 AP as well. I think Mel Blount, again, one of the best corners in the game, going in the S tier. And finally, ending it off right here, we get Derek Stingley Jr. from the team of the week. 87 speed, 87 acceleration. He is 6 foot, 87 man. You can get the zone up to 85. This is a card on the preseason theme team. Gets up to 89 speed, 89 acceleration. Kind of crazy. He also has play ball and air aggressive, and abilities on this card can get chuck out for 1. You don't need abilities on him. I think on a preseason theme team, he is the best corner in the game, and he still has an argument even without it. So yeah, boys, this has been my thoughts on the cornerback position in Madden 25 Ultimate Team. Let me know your guys' thoughts down below in the comments. Let me know what you agree with, what you disagree with. Who do you think should go up? Who do you think should come down? Now, if you guys did enjoy this video though, you enjoy content like this, want to stay up to date with everything that's the best here in Madden 25 Ultimate Team, make sure to leave a like and subscribe. Now, if you guys do want to go ahead and see me use some of these cards live on stream, been streaming here on both YouTube and Twitch to watch on the YouTube. Make sure to hit that noti bell as well. You'll be notified every time I upload or go live here. Or if you want to watch on the Twitch, check the links in the description. Hit that Twitch with a follow. If you guys do want another video to watch, check out this one right here.